Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only diva of blues and soul, Miss Priscilla Price. And in the party band.
Good evening, good evening, good
Welcome,
evening.
welcome.
Welcome to the Blues Factory. You are watching WJZZ Cool TV live, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter,
and other top social media platforms. So like us and follow us, subscribe, and
Thank you,
for watching
WJZZ
Cool TV,
the
the
coolest station
in the world.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our Blues Factory, Blues and Soul Culture.
Yes.
My co-host, what's your name? What your name is, Mr. Sexy Man, Mr. L.B. Short Livingston.
And the one and only Miss Priscilla Price, our host.
Yes, I want to say good evening to you. And first of all, I want to get all my commercials out the way because we got two wonderful guests here.
Man, phenomenal.
I want to let y'all know, I want to remind you that Sonic Soul comes on tonight from 9 to 10. That's
Crazy
with them
brother.
two freaking frat.
And when
Al
I
Gracie.
call them the Three Stooges.
Oh,
Did I
that's
say
right.
that?
What's his name? DJ Spoon.
Spoon, yes.
He's not like them.
No, he ain't.
He's not like them.
You know, in the Three Stooges, it was always one
9 to 10, Sonic Soul with Al
Yes.
Gracie and the Rockstar.
and the Rocks.
And also on Wednesdays, Community Update with Michelle and Al Gracie. They come on from 6 to 7. And they have a lot of good information on what's going on in the community.
Yes.
Last week they were talking about the autistic kids
Yes.
and all of that good stuff. And also, I want to congratulate my great grandnephew. He graduates this Saturday, Jalen L. Clark, with his master's. He's getting his master's. I am so proud of him. Have you ever watched House of Pain when they had Pookie and Peanut on it? He's my Pookie.
He your Pook.
He's my Pookie. I want to congratulate him.
Congratulations,
And
nephew.
and baby, I'll be looking forward to seeing you on Saturday at your mom's house. Anyway, and also I want to thank Miss Punchy, the lady in Studio B,
Yes.
for giving
yes.
out the tickets last week and week before
we
last.
had some winners. Yes.
We had two winners for Memorial Day festival that they're putting on.
And the Gemini special.
The Gemini, right.
Yes.
And don't forget, May the 1st. That's this Sunday, ain't it?
It sure is.
This Sunday. Big B and the actual proof are going to be at the Boogie Down in the backyard.
That's right, at the Boogie Down.
Yes. And also, August the 6th. I got to get my commercials out the way, y'all, because we got to talk
That's
to these
right.
folks.
Oh, yeah.
August the 6th, Idlewild are having their annual homecoming jazz and blues festival, August the 6th at John Meeks Park in Idlewild. Yours truly is going to be performing along with my band, and it's going to be from 12 to 8 p.m. So get a bus and come on up with us.
Ride a bike. By
Come
any
on
means
to
necessary.
Idlewild. No, they'll be riding a long time getting on a bike. He's coming to Idlewild. Anyway, I got all my commercials out the way, and also I want to I'll let Al introduce my guests.
Okay, we've got the one and only. I've always known him as a Juice, you know. But Jerome, I got to make sure I get his last name correct.
Yes.
That's right, Yancey. Okay, that's right. You know, don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my head. I have any timers. Anytime I might forget, you still my Juice. the one and only Jerome Yancey, Juice Yancey, and the one and only Mr. Phenomenal One himself, the one and only Mr. K.G. Calvin G Money Green in the house.
Yes, and I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. This is what we
Yes.
call our
Song
unsung
musicians,
musicians.
entertainers.
Now, you forget Jerome. He's my bass player for
No, and
over 20.
20.
How old is
He's 25, almost 30
Tell your
years.
age.
almost 30 years?
And
Almost
musical
30
director.
years.
My music
Yep.
director.
Musical director.
Yes.
MD.
Mhm.
He's been my he's my banker. He used to be my
Get him
teddy
back.
bear.
Get some money.
He used to be my teddy bear, Al, but he lost almost 200 pounds. So now he just juice.
Juice
Just juice.
drives
Talk
you
to us,
crazy.
Juice. Tell us what's going on
Well,
besides me.
okay. Well, now you have to constantly reinvent yourself musically in this city. So I've started a music production company called Juice Bone Music Production.
All right.
And now I'm doing more producing. I've built a big catalog of music. I got songwriting teams. I got background singers. I got musicians. Pretty much no job too big, too small. We can do it. And that's where I'm at right now, just trying to get
Okay.
more music. And then I got my new style of music coming out. I call it Detroit funk. Y'all used to Parliament funk. No, we got Detroit funk.
All
And it's
right.
coming out soon. So
Okay. We'll
we
be
got
looking
that
for
going.
that.
And then I even brought a surprise here for Miss Price. She don't know I've been working on a new song for her. So I brought a little snippet of that so she can even hear.
Okay.
Because I know she's going to be excited to sing this. And just to show you what type of music we do.
All right.
So just basically working on that and continue to do as much music as possible.
Okay. But now, Juice, give me some of your background. How you got started. And because you're a bass player.
Okay.
Okay. And how old you were when you got started and who was your influences?
My mother was pregnant with my baby brother. And she took us to the hospital, and me and my dad and my brother were sitting in the car. And a record came on. And there's something just in the music going boom, 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 boom. I was like, Dad, what is that? He said, that's the bass, son. That's the bass. I said, that's the bass? He said, yeah. I said, I want to do that. He said, you can do anything you want to do. He said, you know, I used to sing, son. I said, you did? He said, yeah. I put out a record that just flopped because it was before its time. I'm like, I said, okay, old man. So I think I was in about the third grade. I started out on the cello.
Okay. Okay.
And I played the cello all the 2-3
That's when they
days.
had music in school.
Right.
So we ain't gonna say how old we are.
Yeah, that's when you know when you got your lunch. You came with a apple and a stick and 2 pieces of bread and that peanut butter and jelly mixed together. That was lunch. You know. But all the 3 days I played the cello, and then he was like, "No, I want you to play this big bass." So I played it about a week, and then when I got to middle school, I had a music teacher down in Washington. I called him my musical father. He went on and further developed it, and I hadn't played bass 3 months, and then I was playing a professional gig on the Ford Auditorium. First professional gig, never been on a stage. It's about 1,000 people out there in the audience. I ain't never gonna forget it. And we couldn't win the money, but we won a trophy about this high.
Right.
And I never forget it because that was the first professional gig I did, and I never looked back.
Now, how old were you?
About 12, 13
Okay.
years old.
So that's
I just want to remind everybody we're listening to the blues culture, the music culture
right.
of blues and soul. And he's telling us about his beginning and keep right on going. I'm gonna shut up.
All right. Okay, and from there, I was in a group. We had a group called Bird Train Scodown, which was a jazz group on the east side. Well, it spawned people like James Carter, Cassius Richmond, Rodney Whitaker. These type of people came out of this same group, and we would play jazz. I was playing Donna Lee and Cherokee and stuff like that. I wasn't even 13 years old.
Excuse me, you said James Carter. Is he one of the Carter brothers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we learned from listening to the jazz masters. We was playing that type of music coming up. And then by the time I got to high school, I had Marcus Belgrave, Earl Van Dyke.
Oh, wow.
I studied with Ralph Armstrong, Lamont Johnson. And then when it was time to go to college, I wanted to play football. But Earl Van Dyke was like, no, you going to college. You're going to go for music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. He said, you're going to go get a classical scholarship. I'm like, no, I ain't. He said, yes, you is.
Uncle Earl.
And let me tell you, he said, oh, you going. And he reached under his little shirt right there. He had a little Saturday Night Special. He said, you going to school? I said, I guess I'm going. And I went down there and auditioned and went to Wayne State University on a classical scholarship.
All right, praise God.
Alright.
There you go.
Yes.
I played there 2 years. I substitute for the Traverse City Orchestra. And that turned into, hey, we got a gig with Smokey Robinson. Did you think you could do it? And I took off from there, and I didn't finish school, but I've been playing music since, and I haven't looked back. And I've been all around the world. Temptation, Dramatics,
Man, that's
Carlton,
wonderful.
Floaters, everybody.
I have a question. You have a twin brother, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
You got a
And-
twin.
Yes.
Yeah,
James.
and I wouldn't be playing music if it wasn't for him, because he would ride my back when it was days my mom didn't want me to bring my instrument home. Oh, come on, I'll walk home with you, so won't nobody steal it. And he get the wagon and we pull it and go to school. I wouldn't be nothing without him. And so I gotta say
That's all
thank
right.
you, brother.
James.
Your nemesis.
Yeah,
The
if
twin.
I don't say
I
nothing
gotta
about
say
him.
this. I went to Greektown Casino, and I'm coming in. No, I'm going out, and this guy coming in. So I said, "There ain't none of Katina." He said, "I'm not Jerome." I said,
And my identical twin brother.
Wow.
"They are." You could not, if you didn't know them, you wouldn't be able to tell them apart.
Wow.
That's how. And he and his brother is just so sweet. Well, we were stranded one day somewhere, and you call your brother, and he came and
Oh, yeah,
bought a
he gonna
mechanic with him and everything.
Yeah.
That's a brother. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
He gonna make sure I get to where I gotta go. He'll tell you in a minute, like, whatever you need. As long as you keep playing the music, don't let nothing happen to them fingers. He'll tell you that right now to this day.
He's a good guy. I just wanted to add that because I didn't know if you guys knew that he
No,
had a twin.
I sure
No,
didn't.
I didn't know.
Oh,
either.
I
yeah.
I was shocked.
There's two
Yeah.
heads to
I
the
know that
snake.
whole family.
Two heads to the snake.
Yes.
So, well, tell me
Mhm.
the groups that you've played with throughout your journey.
Oh man,
In
let's
your,
see.
do you remember your first group? To
The very first group was the Bird Train Scodown Band.
okay.
We all over Alabama, all across the United States. We even did what we call an imp orc, it was an improvisational orchestra. We went to Minnesota and played with the Minnesota Orchestra, playing jazz. And we wasn't playing structured jazz, we was playing modern and interpretation of jazz. In fact, we played this one tune was in 7/4 key signature. And you try to count that.
We have to take a
gotta
break
feel
right
that.
here.
Yeah.
That's right.
You are watching WJZZ Cool TV live streaming on Facebook, YouTube,
Twitch,
What that say right there?
Oh, I'm sorry. You said YouTube.
YouTube,
YouTube, Twitch, Twitter.
Twitter.
What she said. And other top flowing social media platforms. So like us, follow us, share, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV.
Now, listen, we got to get to KG because we got other stuff coming in, and I don't want nobody left out of shit. Nothing.
Okay. We still got to come. I still
We
want
got to come back to you.
Okay.
But I want you to finish your the group.
The
Just
group.
say the groups that you would. Just say the names of the groups that you worked with.
Dramatic Spinners, Tops, Temptations, all the versions. You gotta see all the versions. The Floaters, Chick Willers, Johnny Taylor's son.
Both of them.
You name it, pretty much I done played with them.
No. And this is one of the things that we're talking about. These are our unsung musician entertainers that were in behind the scenes of a lot of entertainers that have propelled forward, and they were in the background and nobody knew anything about them. You know, Marvin Gaye was the first person that put musicians on their album to say who it was. Other than that, nobody knew who was playing on those albums. So this is what this platform is about, and having you here as you know, an unsung musician, entertainer is an honor and a pleasure. And I have had a chance to work with you also.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh,
phenomenal.
yeah.
So
I work with him too.
he young.
I work with both of them.
That's right. He's ours.
Oh.
And who we have here is, gosh, let me see how I can go. Because we go back so far. We were young in our early.
We don't want to hear
20s,
about
but
you.
I ain't
We
gonna
want to
go
hear
back
about
there.
him.
But I'm just saying, I'm just building.
Y'all
this is-
old
This is a
anyway.
build up. But we do fine. What?
We've been around the
Yeah,
block.
what-
But this is the one and only KG Kelvin Green, and I'm opening up the floor for you. I don't want to say all the folks that you've worked with. I want you to start off how you got started, you know, doing the music.
Well, as a young kid in Detroit, Michigan,
There we go.
from the third grade, I went to Angel Elementary School,
Angel Elementary.
right off of between Dexter and Homer. Anyway, at that time, my mom was a maid. And street parties, and so the neighbors' two sons across the street, one played saxophone, one played trumpet, and they were in the band. We were all in school together, but they were in the band and I wasn't. And I went home. I was like, "Mom, I want to play. I want to play, Mom. I want a horn. I want to play." So she worked hard, man, and worked hard. And I had this, you know, when I started learning, the school used to issue
That's
you
right.
out
That
the
was
beat
time.
up
Yeah, come on.
horns. And
That's
and
right.
so, you know,
But it was a home.
it was a horn, you know. So you take it home, you shine it up, and you come back and you practice and you do your studies, and that way when you get called on the next day, Calvin Green, play your part. You were ready, you know. You were ready, and so you were confident because you studied, you spent the time. So anyway, it branched from there. She worked hard enough to get me a brand new horn from Grinnell's Music.
Nails music.
Back
Downtown.
when downtown,
Come on now.
back when Hudson's were
That's it,
across
come
the
on.
street. Anyway, so that was just the happiest day of my life. I was just $2. I'm just so happy. And so when I broke that horn out in the classroom, we just went through our exercises, and it just sounded so great to have a new horn,
Right.
that hadn't been used. And I took care of that horn and took care of that horn. And, as time passed, I was fortunate enough, able to get me a better horn, because this was a beginner's horn.
Kind, but home.
So, with the red velvet in there. So anyway, from there, I left elementary school, went to McMichael Junior High School. At that time, Jesse J. Verdon was the band director there, and I joined the band there. And he kind of took me under his wing and showed me and taught me quite a bit. And he was just an excellent trumpet player, excellent keyboardist, just phenomenal. So he took me under his wing and showed me a couple of things, and I became like his pet, And so, Calvin, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Well, no, you should do it this way. So it was interesting at the time because he lived off of Whitney and Linwood at that time.
Okay.
And once I left him, we kept in contact. And then I went to Northwestern, and Charles Hicks was the band director out of Mississippi State. And just, commanding. It was my first year in the marching band, and he had us out there working.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What year did you start playing professional with, the big?
I'd have to say right around, in high school, I was playing professional with a group called The Last Days. And we used to work at Little David's, and we were the only group around with white wigs on, white afro wigs. And we were the two youngest guys in the group, 15 and 14.
Okay, because the first time I ever saw you play was with Ollie Woodson.
Oh, okay.
And the Temptations.
Right.
And oh, man. I said, ooh, he got some lungs on him. And then when I seen him smoking, I said, oh, hell no.
Well, it just became a part, of my life. It never really bothered me. But the thing of it is that, I only got with Ollie after I had been with Dennis Edwards.
Oh, okay.
Because we were on the James Brown tour with Dennis Edwards, and we traveled the world. And prior to that, I was with David Ruffin.
Okay.
So just to show you how this is where we used to rehearse at off retirement when David Ruffin first left the Temptations. And so TFO was his band, and I was a part of the TFO organization.
Okay. Well, we're going to hold up right here because don't you guys go nowhere. I got some callers calling in from the South. 350 and Jeffrey.
Yes.
They're calling in from, I think it's Georgia where they from. Anyway, they from down south.
Down south.
Yeah. And 350 has sent me some beats. And I appreciate the beats. I like them. And caller, come on, talk to me. You have to.
Are you there, caller? Okay, not yet. What's it?
Okay. I seen it come up on the screen where they were here. He said that they're there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Jeffrey, call me now. Call in.
The time
Because
is
I
now.
can't see you if you don't call in, damn it. And I gotta see you and 350. Yes. But we're having such a good time
Yes.
talking to KG and Jerome.
Iconic Detroit unsung musician.
Yes.
Entertainers. Yeah. Well,
if they don't call in the next 5 minutes, I'm going on with my show. I ain't got time to be messing with y'all. Yes.
Okay. Well, we're gonna wait for a sign. But KG, give me some of the groups that you played with. I mean,
Well,
you gave a couple, but
yeah, I had worked with the Floaters Orchestra, TFO, and we were the house band at Watts Club Mozambique, and we were working with Spanky Wilson, Marlena Shaw, Chuck Jackson,
yes,
to name a few.
Okay.
And then once that kind of fizzled out and time moved on, I got with the Dramatics. So I was with the Dramatics for like 24 years and stayed with them. And I got a call for Dennis Edwards and left the Dramatics at the Fox for Dennis Edwards World Tour. So did that. Then we were out there, and Ollie Woodson and Dennis had split up. So Ollie gave me a call and asked me to hook him up on horn section. So I did that, and we went back out and traveled. So it's been nice. It's been a nice ride. You know, I'm not done. I'm also collaborating with some good friends on some other music. One of them is his name is Wyman Brown out of Houston, and I have another friend in Atlanta, JW, that's part of the P-Funk organization out of Atlanta, and so we've been on the phone and sending each other material.
All right.
Okay. All right. Ooh, somebody's loving to hear these stories.
Yes.
Now, during the time that you were with all these other iconic groups, when you were here in Detroit, there was another group that you were working with.
Did you play with McKinley Jackson at Watts?
Yes.
McKinley
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
And, you know, quite a few groups at that time, because Watts was the main spot, one of the main spots, Henry's and Watts.
All right. They're calling
Like we
in.
got our
Talk to
caller.
me. Talk to me, Jeffrey. Well,
No, echo from.
Hey,
There we go.
Hey,
hey, how y'all doing?
hey,
All right.
350?
Yes, ma'am.
What's up,
Hey,
350?
baby.
Hey, y'all, what's going on?
All right, so glad to hear from you. I got the beats.
You got the beat? This
Yes, I
plan?
did.
Okay. I'm
And
glad. I was worried.
I'm gonna listen to them some more, and then I'm gonna call you guys probably. Well, I'm busy tomorrow. I'll probably call you Monday to let you know what's going on. But I appreciate them. Now, tell me this. What else are you guys doing as far as the beats are concerned? Are you working with Willie Mack and News and?
Oh, yeah, we got all kind of stuff in the drop. I got some stuff with News. I got some stuff with Willie Mack. Both of them. We got some stuff in the drop.
Don't get Jeffrey
Real
shit.
good music.
Did you hear
What'd
me?
you say?
Don't get Jeffrey shit.
Don't get Jeffrey shit. Okay, I ain't gonna get it.
Anyway, baby,
I
I
don't
sure
get nothing.
appreciate you. I really and truly appreciate you. I'm sorry that we couldn't get you live
Video.
on video. But anyway,
Yeah, the
talking.
browser, you were saying my browser was messing up. You know, the
Yeah,
phone and computer.
it's always
be fun.
a
I
damn
took the
problem
deal on my
somewhere.
computer.
But anyway,
Mhm.
I appreciate you guys calling in. And there's so many
Oh, yeah.
people, so many people trying to call in. Now, listen, I got two badass musicians sitting here if
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
need them.
Detroit's finest.
I seen them. I'm ready to work. I seen them. They legendary.
Well,
That's right.
yes, they are. But the bass player, he's got a schedule he got to keep.
Oh, we gotta keep.
The bass player got a schedule he got to keep. He got his schedule all the way up until September.
God dog.
I'm letting you know right now. You can get him.
I had to catch him on the road.
Yeah, you got to catch him on the road or catch him through the week. Because his weekends is booked.
That's right. I'm trying to get there.
I hear you, baby. And I sure appreciate you calling in. We got more callers calling.
Sir.
But I will call you guys Monday and let you know what's going on. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you again.
You the
Thank
man.
you.
All right.
All righty. Now, KG,
Yes, sir.
how long did you play with Big Papa Buster Bennett?
Oh, had to be. I would have.
I
to
was
say
with y'all
about-
11 years, so
Yeah,
it's before me.
yeah. It was before you. It's over. It's got to be about 25 years
Okay.
because we were. James pulled me in, and it was with the New Birth. Yeah, it was the New Birth. And then after we did that engagement with the New Birth as their band, I became an original member of In the Pocket Band.
You were there with Billy, right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
Billy Kennedy.
Right,
Right.
okay.
That's right.
Billy Kennedy.
Because when Billy Kennedy died, that's when they got me.
Right. We reached out. Right.
And
Right.
who were the members then?
We had James Chaney, myself, Al Livingston, and we had Clarence Buster Bennett on bass. We had Joe Walker. We had
Charles Lee.
No.
he hadn't got there
Charles
yet.
hadn't got there yet.
No.
I'm
Okay.
gonna call his name.
No, we didn't have a keyboard player at that time.
Well, we did have a doctor. He was a foot doctor. Oh gosh, I can't even think of his name.
Doctor. You got me there.
When I say his name, but it's been that long.
Yeah, it's been
It's been that long.
gotta be 30 years or better.
I know because after I left In the Pocket, I was going to Paris, and I guess Buster was listening to Charles Lee ass. And that's when they said they couldn't use me no more. That's when I got
Right, got you.
Jerome.
Right.
because we were playing over here, right across the street over here.
Okay.
State Fair. What is that?
Fairgrounds. Yep.
The fairgrounds.
Yep.
Okay.
That's when you guys came in.
Mhm.
Man, Kwame Kilpatrick was the mayor then.
Right.
Wow, that's been a long.
Yeah, it's been a long
Ooh-wee.
time. A long time.
Yes, and I tell you, because me, you, and Cheney had a routine we used to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We had a routine we used to do.
And we were at the Rhino.
Right.
Rhino,
We played
right.
The
Rhino.
original Rhino.
The original
The
Rhino.
original Rhino.
That's
Right.
where Billy passed.
Right.
At the
That was
Rhino.
the one on Atwater, right?
No,
No.
this was the one.
on Jefferson.
Yeah, off
oh,
Jefferson.
Well,
Jefferson.
it was
The street.
near Atwater.
Yeah.
Right.
But at that time, Canada, we had so much fun in Canada.
Yes.
Yeah, Canada
Yes.
sold out.
I'm telling you, it just
Yes,
had 'em
yes.
wrapped around the corner.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
And it's funny because a good friend of mine that's no longer with us that I think
Art.
about,
Art
Yeah,
Merlin.
Art Maryland,
Yes.
and then
Victoria Tavern.
another good friend of mine that took me to the Victoria Tavern long before I even performed there was James Payton.
Jamie
Oh,
Starr.
yeah.
James Payton.
Yes.
Yes.
He took me there before I ever
Yes.
played one note. And he was with the group, the Blue Diamond
Blue
Band.
Diamond.
With,
I was a
with
Blue
Paul,
Diamond with Paul.
Paul on
Yeah.
bass. Yeah.
We had three
And,
horns,
yeah.
and I
yeah.
would gig with them at the Rhino, not at the Rhino, but the Aardvark after we did the Victoria Tavern.
Right. You go downstairs in the art
Yeah.
park. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Now see that's what I'm talking about. They don't have the bands playing like they used to play
Yeah,
back in the day.
The venues.
You could
Yeah.
the venues. You could go anywhere and find a live band
That's right.
Everywhere.
anywhere, and you have a good time.
A great time.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't have to worry about nothing. You go in, and then the food was excellent at the Vic. Boy.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Our
I
money
couldn't
went
wait
far.
to get me a
Steak
steak.
dinner.
That's
Steak
right.
dinner.
Was that the $5 steak dinner?
Yeah,
You know what?
I couldn't wait to get a steak dinner. But I know
Yeah.
we have toured too. We toured together, and
That's right.
we but this guy right here, Jerome Yancey, I have told him, I said, baby, we're gonna leave at 5 o'clock in the morning. He would have everybody there. We pray and we get on the road and we go. What's his name that we took with us when we didn't have a guitar player? He was a hell of a guitar player, but he was on the drugs, and Jerome was gonna leave his
Hank,
ass
Dirty Hank.
in Kansas City.
Dirty Hank. Yeah.
Dirty Hank.
Dirty Hank.
We were gonna leave it. Jerome said, "No, Priscilla, don't leave it." I said, "Listen, you know I don't play that drug scene." But we had a ball. Commercial break.
Yes.
You got it.
You are watching the one and only Blues Factory live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch,
Twitter and other top
social media platforms. Like us, follow us, share, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world.
Yes, we've been having a ball here talking with these guys because I enjoy working with them. I remember we were doing a show somewhere at KG, and Al got up on the table and started dancing.
Yeah, that rings a bell.
Yes. We have did a lot of venues. I remember doing the Dream Cruise,
Yes.
River Days, and all Arts Beats and Eats.
Yeah.
Remember that time we did the Winter Blast or something like that? And
yes,
it
I
snowed
remember.
so much.
Yes.
Oh man. And Jerome has been doing all of these shows with me for the last 20-something years, almost 30 years now. But when we first started downtown, we used to go, man, we had man, did we ever have such a good time.
Yes,
I'm telling you.
indeed.
I'm telling you.
It's so many stories. It would be so hard to get to them all. 'Cause
So y'all gotta come
You know,
back.
so yes,
Y'all gotta
yes,
come back
yes,
and
yes,
hang out
yes.
with us.
Right, absolutely.
Because
Yes.
we listen, we can talk about stuff from
we got that.
Back
history
when
together.
she was
Right.
little.
I sure was.
Let me tell you about when we went down home. And I was Priscilla
Go
home.
on. Tell the truth and shame to death.
Oh man, we had to go. We went there last year. We went to play this fall. This summer just passed. She said, "Yeah, I'm gonna take y'all down in the hole." I said, "Okay." So we drive, and you got to go across this here bridge. It's 2-lane highway bridge. We get to this mountain and go up the mountain and twist and turn and all around and over the river and through the woods and down
That
to
ain't
go
wrong.
down, to go down to the bottom of this mountain. When I say down, down. We down there. I say, I don't know. We got to leave before it get dark because we're not going to be. Remember how to get up and go around these curves. The curves are so happy and sharp, a bus can't even go back up in there. No. I
And
wouldn't
y'all
even
were
listen.
driving.
So we did the gig down there. I say, we got to hurry up before it get dark because I'm not going to attempt to try to go back over this mountain and around it. If so, we stuck here till in the morning when the daylight so we can see. Because when you make a turn You looking over, you see 300 feet drop. You just look out your window. That's what you see.
I took him up to Page Mountain. That's where I was raised up. Anyway,
The mountain girl.
you can go around the curve and see where you just come from over here.
Yeah.
That's how the curves
Oh,
work.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do like this, and then go back, and then go back around, and then go up, and then go down, and then go around, and then
That's
now you're
scary.
down at the bottom,
I've
inside.
I've experienced that once, and this was a week ago up in Puerto Vallarta when we went up into, it was up into the mountains, and it was a tequila distillery. And I never, if I knew it was like that, I would never. I was scared.
Also,
yeah,
also, we did when I received my award,
Oh yeah,
the man that plays
Mr. Gaines.
he was there, and that was really exciting for the rest of the group because me and Jerome, we so used to, right. Mr. Gaines, Joe Matchett was the governor. Well, he's still the governor, but he's in the White House now. And they gave me an award. And this one chick kept running around behind Jerome. I said, baby, he going home. He going home. Baby, no. I mean, they
She was just trying to fry me a bologna sandwich.
tell them about the bologna.
Oh my God.
Oh, oh,
Something about that meat down south, boy. They got a fried bologna sandwich, man. Be that thick. They just cut that.
barbecue.
Oh man,
Barbecue.
make you hurt yourself. Quick. Oh my God.
And usually every time we go home, we come back with a, like a half a. But man, let me tell you, entertainment business was wonderful
Yes.
back
Yeah.
in the day.
Yeah.
yes, it was.
Now it's so cutthroat now that they come in. That's why the people don't want to pay any money. The bar owners don't want to pay any money because if you say you want $600, listen, say I do it for $4.
Yeah,
Cut you out.
By the time you drag all of them instruments in there, set them up, play all night,
Right.
and come out of there and ain't got gas money to get home. I refuse.
Oh, boy.
I refuse. And I tell them the same thing. I'm not doing the bars.
Right.
Because they don't want to do the right thing.
Yep.
And see, but and you got a name because there's nothing that I do that cabarets that we have, the joint be loaded.
Oh, yeah.
Loaded. Anywhere I go, it be loaded. But I refuse to give them all the money. They're gonna get the food, the door, the drinks, and then you gonna come out of there broke. No. Now, KG is are you working with anyone now?
Not at the present time, just working on my collaborations and trying to get that out. Just me, myself, and I.
Okay. But are you willing to work with,
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
willing to do some things, outside of my own stuff.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Matter of fact, me and Al had collaborated on some stuff as well.
yeah.
Wonderful.
So,
Like I said, Jerome is my band leader, my music director. He's all of that. And all I do is tell him what I want. And he make it happen.
he's a make it happen kind of juice.
Oh,
That's some
yeah.
good juice.
Oh yeah.
Now, can I play a snippet of something that you're working on, and is it Juice
Sure,
Production?
Yeah, you can. Juice
Let's-
Bone. Yeah.
Let's do that. See if we can bring that up. Right. Here we go. This is something from the one and only Mr. Jerome Juice
For me.
Yancey.
For me, he said it was for me. Didn't he? Yeah,
Yeah, I smell that. Who put that? Juice.
Anyway, you know, we just took a couple of dirty diapers.
Yeah.
Look all look really classy. Hold it all together with a little Detroit silk, Motown freezing, man.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
I got
yes.
5 minutes. I want to see if I can get DJ Spoon. I'm gonna have to ask one person to leave. So he
Okay,
can,
but KG, before you leave, you got to make sure that you give a shout out. We got to give a shout out to somebody, and she will
Wait
hit
for
to
me
my
outside.
sister.
DJ Spoon,
The
I
lovely
need you for a minute.
Laura Green.
Yes, yes. Hey, sis, love you. Thank
Hey.
you for lending him to the Blues Factory.
Yes,
Big
we
Jansen,
got, we
what's
got,
up, Jans?
we
Hey,
got
how
5
everybody doing?
minutes.
Boom!
DJ
I don't
Spoon
even
in the
know.
house.
Hey, good evening. How everybody doing?
DJ
Hey, how you
Spoon.
doing, everybody? All right? I'm
Yeah.
sitting there with the legends, y'all. What's up, everybody?
Hey,
What's
I've
up?
been talking about everything that's going on, you know, with Sonic Soul. He been calling y'all Three Musketeers and stuff. And I told him to do that.
Well,
Because you ain't like me. You're not
I
like
went
him.
I went to the Three Stooges.
Oh,
so I
yeah.
say you was the good one though.
Hey, well, give us a name. We'll roll with it. You better be careful. We'll pat that.
Freaking Frank.
We'll pat that now. You're sorry.
Yeah, they'll be in at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Spoon, tell us what's going on. What's going on?
No, nothing for sure. We just around here pushing our shows on 1440 and just hanging out, trying to do what we're doing. Ain't nothing big going on. Just
Okay.
get in what we
give
fit
them,
in.
give them the call letters and stuff.
Oh yeah, we on every Friday night from 10 to 11 p.m. on 1440 WMKM, playing Southern Souls and Blues.
Yes.
That used to be the old station. You know about the old 1440?
Yes.
1440 WCHB.
And we was trying to
Soul Radio.
yeah, that's we go back though.
Yes.
Yes.
And then you'd hear, oh, wait, this is the Early Lee Show. I just
See?
told my age.
And what was that other guy name? He be at all your shows.
Jay Butler?
Not Jay Butler,
Ken
the
Bell.
other guy.
Ken Bell.
Kim Bell.
No. He was at the show. Not DJ Skip. Man, that Corona messed me up, boy.
DJ
He give me his card. I forget his name.
Chester?
No, he be always shy.
Jay
He be
Butler.
Oh, no, you talking about
Butler?
Skip. You talking
I
about
know Skip.
Okay.
I've been trying to think of this guy's name forever though. But yeah.
Skip is always sharp.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is DJ Spoon, Southern Soul.
Yeah.
I just finished talking with Jeffrey and 350.
Okay.
350 sent me some beats. And
Okay.
I'm also letting them know about Miss Carolyn's thing in
Okay.
Muncie,
Okay. Yeah.
which you will let them know more about that on Friday night.
Yes.
And also about the Lower Mississippi. When y'all leaving?
That's gonna be
Y'all leaving next week?
made it 8 on Mother's Day.
Yeah, but
So
y'all
we'll
gonna be
probably
leaving.
leave Friday. The Motor City Rock Star gonna be taking people down there with him, first come, first serve. It's gonna be JTR Production. The 35th. 35 years, man.
Mr. John Reed.
John, 35 years. So
Yes.
from what I hear, it be off the hook.
Yes.
It started out in Laurel, Mississippi. I don't know, but he over in Hattiesburg now. So
Right.
we were gonna go down there and hang out a minute and Motor
Y'all
City
have
Rock
a
Star.
show before the Mother's Day show,
Yeah,
right?
Rockstar having something playing with King Russell and them, and I think DJ Casper's gonna be down, and a few more artists he's gonna have lined up for a
Right.
show that Saturday night,
Uh-huh.
pre-Mother's Day thing, and so Rock got more about that information.
Yeah, he'll be talking about that tonight
you
on
know
his
he
show.
is. You know he
He'll
will.
be talking about that on
Shout
his show.
out to the Motor City Rockstar.
And
Somebody say his part. Shouts out to the team over there.
Yes, yes.
I've got to say this about you, Spoon, and I have to give you very high kudos and homage and honor and praise because you are still a DJ that breaks new music.
Yes, he
And
do.
you doing that, brother.
Yes.
So, I mean, and I have to give it to you because back in the day of where we come up, we had those DJs that we just spoke about.
Right.
They would break
That's right.
new artists.
Right.
And you're doing just
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
KG has got something he want to make sure that you do break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No doubt. Just make sure I
And
get it.
Priscilla,
Yes.
she has one that she wants you, some
Oh,
stuff
he
she
been
wants you
Facility
to break.
gets
I know you
down.
did.
Facility gets down.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to say about a DJ, just my opinion,
Okay.
we all entitled to it. I think a DJ can take an artist's song and make that song hot.
Yes.
It might
That's
be
how it
sitting
was
in his
done.
lap,
That's how.
but if the
Come on.
DJ push it right
Yep.
and catch it right, he can make it hot. And that's just my
you
in
opinion.
preaching.
That's
you
my
preaching
opinion.
now.
I laid
Preach
in the
your
bed
That's my
Friday night
opinion.
listening
I'll make
to
them hot.
Spoon.
I'll make it hot for you.
Ooh-wee. I have to give you a
Yes.
applause. I was laying there, Carolyn said, girl, Spoon on. I said, okay, I'm gonna send you the link. Share. She sent me the link and I turned it on. I think I ran my battery up.
You gotta keep the phone charged.
I laid in the bed, listened to all of his show
Yeah.
because,
Appreciate it.
and I think I called you, didn't
Yeah,
I?
you did.
I think, yeah. Boy, listen to DJ Spoon Southern
Yes.
Soul every Friday night from
Yeah.
10
To 11
to
p.m.
11
That's a
p.m.
beautiful
Yeah.
thing, man.
On
I
W.
appreciate
We
you, man.
pushing that.
on
We try
W
that. 1440.
1440.
WMKM.
1440 UWMKN.
Legend
we
was
have
over there. I mean,
radio.
Detroit legends come up out of there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I listened to the commercial. You do those commercials yourself?
I had somebody do a drop, Rizzo do a drop for me,
Mhm.
and I have other people's like, I'm gonna get a drop from you.
Okay.
The legend.
Yeah.
I just get drops, and that puts them in between there.
Yes.
That kind of like stamp the show a little bit,
Right.
and we keep it moving like.
She said, "This is West Love, and I'm listening to DJ Spoon."
Yes, and I appreciate that. And when they show me love,
Yes.
That's right.
when an artist show me love, I'm gonna push their music too. We got the legendary Willie Mack.
Yes.
Yes.
Willie Mack, he's out there, a couple of those artists out there. We'll be doing him
Right.
tomorrow night. He got Willie Mack stay bids on his music.
Yes,
And they love you.
yes.
They talk highly of you.
And Jeffrey called me drunk the other night. But you know what? I love them guys. I remember going over there and they cooked me breakfast when they was here.
Yeah.
And they were staying at the B&B. They fixed me breakfast and everything, and we had a ball. And then Willie Mack called in on my first show.
Yeah.
Said, "This Willie Mack."
Yeah. Willie
Yes,
Mack.
he called in on my first show. I love them guys, and they are.
Yeah.
I'm good. They're young. They're doing it, and they are working.
And we wish them the best, the
Yes,
success, because
yes.
my opinion, Miss Priscilla and everybody, it's enough for everybody.
It
Music
sure
to
is.
be
Say
played.
that.
Yes.
You know how
Right.
much music I hear in this world?
Man,
You there's so much music in this world, and
Yes,
I'm a
sir.
music freak.
yes.
If that's the right word.
I can tell.
I'm addicted to the music.
I know you're a freak.
I used to smoke a lot of, I'm a freak. I'm a freak for the years, I'm freaking for this.
You are watching WJZZ Cool TV live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other type of social media platforms.
So like us, follow us, share, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching WJZZ
The
Cool
coolest
TV
TV in the world. Yes.
Make no mistake about it.
And I want to thank my guest, Mr. Jerome Yancey, which is my
Yes.
band leader,
Yeah,
my
I
music
saw that.
director.
Yes.
I want to thank Mr. Calvin KG.
KG Calvin Green.
KG.
From another mother.
Just Calvin Green.
We gotta have y'all back. We gotta have you guys
No, I
back.
gotta go to his house because
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
we
Yes,
gotta go
indeed.
out there, baby,
you got
and,
to come.
and eat some of that food. And I'm gonna get me a honey because y'all know I don't drink.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I thank DJ Spoon because he's coming on in a few minutes
Yes, yes,
with
yes.
freaking Frat. And thank my listeners, my callers, the call in. Thank you, Jeffrey. You were in 350. Oh, last night on Al Bracingham's show, they had Big 50.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they had
saw
Big
that.
50 on.
Yeah.
And yeah, Big 50.
Hey, can I give a
She was
plug for
talking-
Al?
Yes.
You know, because Al is doing a charity thing for the
It's called Community Updates. I do that on when I first.
you was over
opened
there
up.
Sunday. You was over there
Yes, I
Sunday.
came over Sunday for the Lions Club.
Yeah, and it's a charity program he's trying
Yes.
to do for the autistic kids and the blind. So You know, just reach out when you hear Priscilla Price doing an event or Al Brace, somebody doing an event. And we ain't got to tell you about it. You hear us doing an event, you better get there early. Come out and support these
Oh
things.
yeah,
Right.
I told him.
Y'all come out and support this thing.
Remember I told you
We
I
all
went
we
to the
got,
after
y'all.
party? I went to the after party. You couldn't get in, and I think they called the fire department.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, it
was so
scared
many
me.
people.
Oh, sure.
For real, I got
I'm
scared.
serious. It was so many people in that place.
You know, time just goes so fast,
Yes, it
and we
does.
have to
Yes.
wrap up.
All right.
And I got to give high kudos to Derek, nephew, you know,
Hey,
behind the
thank
scenes.
you, Roger.
Thank you,
No
Roger.
doubt about it.
And the one and
Vito.
only Vito, yes, because without those
Derek,
guys,
Roger.
this platform wouldn't be happening.
No doubt.
So we like to thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. And we're gonna have to sign out. Thank you, KG.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Yes,
you,
Y'all
thank
like.
better watch yourself.
It don't matter. It don't.
You
I tell
better
you what,
watch
Priscilla, make sure I
yourself.
get your music. And,
You better watch yourself, boy.